Welcome, family. I'm starting a two-part mini-series about ancient Kemet and other African contributions to astrology, and I'd like you to join me. Come on in the house, family. Allow me a few minutes to tell you about it. Y'all get you something to sip on while I give you the details. It's Sunday afternoon, November 9th, and I'm sipping on a little coffee. About to switch over to some coconut water because it's a little late in the afternoon, about to become evening. Welcome to Earth Tones. I am your hostess, Calcala Moon. Thank you to all my ones and twos, as well as my new subscribers and visitors. Please consider subscribing, like, and share the video. Thank you in advance. I prepared this mini series to highlight my intentions in teaching and offering astrology and soul coaching sessions and consultations. My offerings will include personalized and general recommendations with your astrology consult, and more to come on that later. In my education on astrology, I don't hear much about the African contribution. Most of the education is centered around the Hellenistic Greek perspective, although it is acknowledged that the Egyptians and Indians made contributions to the Babylonian system of houses that was adopted by the West in the tropical astrology system, but it doesn't go far enough in explaining the conceptual origins of astrology, like more about the people who actually map the stars. As a perpetual student of life, I'm always asking questions. Oftentimes, what I learn may be disappointing. However, I consider the facts and keep it pushing. But because once it makes sense to you, you can't unlearn it. The reality can be a bit disconcerting in some cases, but it is necessary, however, to get the baseline information gathered through the years by those who've done thousands of birth charts. We're going to break this info down in 10-minute segments over the next couple of weeks as we transit this Mercury retrograde back into Scorpio, the house of deep dives and psychological analysis. Venus, the planet of love and money, has moved into Scorpio as Mars transits Sagittarius, the spiritual sign of truth and philosophy, as well as higher learning. Big boy Jupiter is still in Cancer, the first water sign, while the other big boy, Saturn, is in the third water sign, the second being Scorpio. So Mercury and Venus in Scorpio is speaking to us about our moral values, self-worth, and love language in all of our relationships. As Venus rules Taurus and Libra, she's offering us healing opportunities as she opposes the healing centaur Chiron and Mars's badass sister Eris. So Uranus is backing into Taurus, placing emphasis on our security, our home, our homeland, as well as our money. Its energy is going to pull on the planets in Scorpio. In other words, they're going to work synergistically. We're also still experiencing this grand trine in water, making us all emotional, introspective, and in some cases melancholy. But it they're still exchanging energy as well with the other outer planets, Neptune, with water everywhere. So many water events around the world, and Pluto is confronting us with power struggles and deep, dark secrets as well. Pluto is moving direct now in Aquarius. This is the sign of humanity, the sign of the collective, meaning all of us. So here's the Kemet translation. Uranus is Wajet energy. Uranus is the higher octave of thought, or Mercury, Hermes. This is third eye energy. Wajet is the cobra who protected lower Kemet, while the vulture who sits beside Wajet in the Neset Bitis Uraeus, or the pharaoh's Uraeus, defended Upper Kemet. Jehuti, or Thought, is transmitting communications with Heter. Heter is Taurus, the bull. Apis, the bull. So watch your money. Your cryptocurrency as well is crypto. Pluto is in the mix. Also, they're communicating with Ampu. This is Anubis. This is the underworld that we're traveling vicariously. And in some cases, literally, we're going through a period of judgment of ourselves as we make necessary changes for our own personal growth. We're going to get a feel for how the ancestors animated life cycles of change and transformation and rebirth while in the physical. So we will feel this, we all feel this strange energy, and we really can't really explain it, but it may be a different situation for all of us. And so this is just a way to help us use our imagination to navigate this special time that we're all experiencing. So as we collectively transit the underworld, we will learn the symbology in the Amenti. The Amenti is the West. The Amenti is where in the Valley of the Kings, where the Neset Biti are buried, where the ancestors are buried. It is the sunset. So we're going to use this allegory to go through this mini series and help us understand some things. And so we're also going through the Amduat, which is the gates of the underworld. And we're going to experience the resurrection of W. who is Osiris. This is Asar as he navigates the underworld, goes through the judgment, and is resurrected. And this story is going to inspire all subsequent allegories and myths that come along later in the historical context. But ultimately, there will be something you would take away from the experience, regardless of where you are in your personal growth journey. So rest assured, you will pick up a thing or two to add to your tool belt or place in your library of spiritual knowledge. So by all means, click on the notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Y'all take it light. All right? Peace.